This is Professor White, and today we will cover the orientation for Math 10 Online and for fall of 2015. So I'll just take you around and I will send you this link for you to watch before the deadline. So I'll give you all that. The first thing is your lifeline. It's ivc.edu. It's easy to remember. You're at IVC and edu for education. You can type this anywhere on your iPad, iPhone. It will come up. Now, this is the place where you're going to first get in to your class, and this is where you're going to email. I'm wiggling here. If you are also a Saddleback student, you can also go to the Saddleback site. If you're a Saddleback student, you can also go to the Saddleback Blackboard site if your home school is Saddleback. So, you are going to get in from Blackboard. That's the bottom line, either from IVC or Saddleback site. And you are going to email from this email area. So, you know how to do that. If you have questions about how to email things, please call the library, or for IVC, it's 949-451-5696. That's the tech support. They can tell you what your username is, what your access code is, and all that stuff if you cannot access to your email. Now let's assume that you are registered and you have access to email, and obviously if you are sending this, you registered for, if you are seeing this, you're registered for this class. So what you need to do is you have to go to Blackboard. When you go to Blackboard, you are going to enter your username and password. Again, if you don't know, it's extension 5696, it's IVC. So it's usually first initial, last name with some number at the end, and the password that you set up. I do not know that, and I will not know that. So if you don't know your password, I'm not the person to call because I don't know what it is. So here, either in the middle area or on the right of your screen, you're going to see your classes. For fall, your classes are going to be 2015. It's going to start with that because we are in year 2015. And you are going to have your class number, and which is Math 10 for this, and then the ticket number. You're going to see this link in there. So when you click on it, you're going to get into Blackboard. If you cannot get in, again, call tech support. You're going to see some things. I'm going to put this video link and all that in here, orientation video and all that stuff in here, okay? So what you need to do is, these may not be relevant. What you need to do is you are going to go and click on My Math Lab, My Stat Lab link. When you click on it, what will happen is you're going to get this thing. And before even getting to this thing, to this screen, you may be prompted to purchase the code. Okay, this is how you get in. If it asks you to enter a class ID, you are in the wrong place. Now, let me get you familiar with it. If you do your orientation before deadline, I'll give you the deadlines by going around here, by registering with the permanent code. You purchased everything. And now you come here, you do the orientation, contract, and survey, the orientation form, contract form, and the survey. By clicking in here and taking these things, then you don't have to come in. All right? So, for example, orientation that needs to be done before August 17. So how does that work? You cannot get it done by August 17. Okay? And this tells you, do not click things and do not say, yeah, I did it, without really doing them. So you need to do them. That's the whole purpose of this orientation form. When you click on it and you say, yeah, I understand, I begin here, and it goes also for entry survey, you understand that you need to do all this stuff. And now you say, okay, yeah, it's true that I did it. By clicking on true, you are pretty much telling me the truth. It will say, okay, and I will see that you completed that. You're going to do this for orientation form, for entry survey, and for contract. That's legally binding, so do not sign things without reading them. All right, so that is what you need to do before August 17. I'll let you do that. Let's say that you didn't check your email, you were in Paris having fun, and you came in a little bit late and you couldn't get things done by August 17, you know what you need to do? You need to come in for orientation to keep your spot. If you don't come, and if you did not do any of these things that I told you to do, I will drop you on the night of August 17. Now, if you come and you didn't do all these things, but you came in, you showed your face to me and said, I'm committed to come and I understand and attend the orientation, then I'll keep you in. You're going to have another 2 days to complete your orientation, all these things that I told you to do. And now you're in and you get started right away. You have 16 weeks to finish it. It is going to be hard. Make sure that you understand what you're getting into. And we go from there. So I told you about this lifeline and all that good stuff. So let's go to the next thing. The other thing that you need to know is my webpage. It's important to know that because in my webpage, you're going to see my schedule, my office hours. I put that in the syllabus and everything, but I will also show you where these things are. And how do you get to this? You don't have to memorize all this stuff. So let me go to just here. Let's go to ivc.edu. How do you get to my webpage? That's what I'm showing you. You go to ivc.edu, and I misspelled that. All right. To get to my webpage, you need to go to academics, you know, without knowing the address. You go to mathematics, and then you're going to go mathematics one more time, and you're trying to find the faculty page. I am faculty, so that's easy to remember. And then it says webpage. Here it is. You have my email address. You have my phone number in there. Now, look at this. Math videos. My videos are here. Statistics topics, these are the videos that you're going to watch. You can also watch them. If these don't open, for some reason your browser has the issues, you go to YouTube. I will show you how you get to my videos on YouTube in a second. Here's my schedule. Schedule is like this. This tells you exactly when you need to come in. Now, orientation is not mandatory, like you figured it out. If you do things that I told you before August 17, you don't have to come in. But you have to come in for the midterm on October 9th between 5 and 7. Here's the location. This is not negotiable. If you are not around for October 9th or you have a conflict with another class, if you have a conflict with another class, that's the only excuse I take. And the illness, you're in the hospital, that's the second excuse I take. But I made plans to go to a wedding or I'm working that night are not good excuses. So it's your choice to take this class or not. Make sure that you're around October 9th and December 11th. These are mandatory. And your midterm is going to be 2 hours. You'll have to come into IVC campus. All right? So this is my schedule. I showed you where the math videos are. I will also show you where my math videos are on YouTube. All you have to do is just go YouTube. They are the same videos. They're in 2 places. So you can actually go here and search for my name. My name is Ilknur, Urbis White. It will actually pop up. And you're going to see me here with the dogs. That is my channel. So go in there. You can subscribe to it if you want. And here you can go to playlist. And on the playlist, you are looking for statistics. Let me try to find those. College algebra. Statistics videos. Okay, traditional statistics topics graphing calculator. There are some videos in here, but these are the videos that you need to watch. Statistics topics graphing calculator. And then here they are. They're about 30-40 minutes long. That is going to teach you how to use your calculator. And we'll talk about calculators in a second. All right, so let's go back. Let's see. Here we are. So I showed you my web page. Okay, orientation 1, 2, 3. What do you need to do before August 17? You need to submit contract, entry survey, and orientation form by that deadline from Blackboard. I showed you how to get into Blackboard. I showed you where the link is from Blackboard. So, and here they are. Once you're in the Blackboard, that red thing is actually pointing at it. That's where your links are. It's like 3rd or 4th link. And then here's the contract and orientation form and survey. So you need to do those 3 things. Do not click in the body of things. That's not an active link. You have to click on the link here where the arrow is and then start taking the test online. So they work like a regular test. All right? And then you just do and you say, yeah, true, I understand everything. And then that will constitute you just, signing the contract. Now, how do you get to My Math Lab? Again, you're doing a call track. There's a My Math Lab link, like I told you. Once you click on it, it's going to give you this. And then in the eText course home, that's fine. You can do a browser check and make sure your Adobe is up to date and all that stuff by clicking on the first link. But then eText, when you click on there, it's going to open another one. It's going to say use access code or credit card. Just listen up very, very carefully. Now, if it says use an access code, that means you actually walk to the bookstore, you bought your book with the access code in it. If that's the case, you click on access code area. And the code is going to be one big long code. There are like 20 letters in there. You're going to enter that if you already bought it and it is there. Do not go and buy it from Amazon or other places. Here you can purchase it online directly from Pearson. And I believe that will be a little bit cheaper. It was about $96 last semester. I don't know if they're going to up it by fall, but I expect it to be around that number. So you click on it and you get immediate access. You need to give your information here. Here, listen up. You have to enter your thing, and then you're going to have to enter your username. You have to pick a username. Please pick your first initial last name with the number, just like in your IVC or Salback email address. Do not use things like Surfing Girl or things like that. Make sure that when I look at your username, I can tell who you are, okay? Also, look at your IVC registration. How is your name listed? If you have issues with your hyphen or together, or you have 6 or 7 names, make sure which one is your first name and last name, the way it shows at IVC. Otherwise, it's going to create problems. So you clear all that up before you sign in. All right. So keep your password safe. It's not supposed to ask you for a class ID. If it does, you are in the wrong place. All right. Take requirements. Here's the phone number. Put that in your phone. Here's the web address. You get in trouble, I'm not the one who's going to be able to help you. You call these people, they're pretty good. It's 24/7. You'll get someone. All right. Now, once you come in My Math Lab, once you sign in, it's going to display this thing. And I will do it live as well. But chapter contents is your book. So homework is your homework. And the quizzes are quizzes right here. These 3 things are important. Now, here, Multimedia Library. Multimedia Library has PowerPoints, it has videos, and all sorts of things that come with your book. So, this is the order of things that you need to do. So, let's assume I got the thing and I got in. So, I'm me. I'm you. I'm sorry. So, I got in and I clicked on Blackboard. Let's start from there. So I went into IVC, I clicked on Blackboard, I got into Blackboard, I picked my statistics class. All right, let's go. Here we go. And then I did the orientation, I understand everything, and I clicked My Math Lab. All right, this will take you to the My Math Lab site. And now you already accessed it. And you can just go course home, and here it is. Now you are inside, hopefully, Pearson. Okay, it's going to look like this. But you have to pay for it. Okay, now there'll be announcements here, but I will try to, if there are like upgrades and things like this, it's going to, this is out of my control. Make sure that you know that. I usually try to dodge those dates that they're going to work on it. So, what you need to do, this is the order of things. You're going to read your book. What a concept. Please, please read your book. This is statistics. You cannot really wing it without reading your book. So when you click on the ebook, it's supposed to open, okay? There's a chapter opener, review, and all this. Look at those things and start reading your book. You start with this multimedia e-text. Now, if you're a visual person, you may want to watch the video first, or you may want to read the book first. I don't know. I usually read the book first and then watch the video, okay? So let's say I read. Okay, here you are. I click on it and I read it. Okay, very good. If it doesn't open, you call tech support. Not IVC tech support, the Pearson 888 number that I gave you. It's supposed to open up, and it's going to take a little bit of time, hopefully not too long, and then you'll get in. If it has issues, it's not going to open. Here it is, okay? Your book. Now, here's another thing. If you don't like reading books online, electronically, so this is your book, Triola, California edition, and you can look at the ISBN and in here. You can order those used, or you can rent that book, or you can buy it from a friend of yours or something if you want the paper version. It's up to you, but the book is online. What is mandatory is the access, because you cannot have access to the homework and everything if you don't, if you have the book only. All right, so this is your book. The other thing that you have to have in there, you read everything, now you have to do homework. I give you a syllabus with the deadlines. Make sure you put those deadlines in your calendar. Homework 1, for example, this one is due 8/26 midnight. How do you do your homework? Click on it. And there's no time limit, but there are a bunch of questions in there. You just click on it. Question 29. Some of them are multiple choice. Some of them are just, it takes some getting used to. And it will open up and you go, oh, okay, here we go. This happens to be multiple choice. And then you go check the answer. Oh, that's not right. Now what do? That means you don't know the answer. That means you didn't read the book properly. Do not go to directives, help me solve this, to dodge this issue. I will go back to textbook and reread it and video that, rewatch it. If you go here, it's going to tell you, do this, do that, and then even, a child can do that at this point. If you say do this, then the child will do that. So it doesn't mean that you really get it. It means that you're doing what it tells you to do. So I would try to not use this button, but use video and textbook. Now, if you still cannot do it, you can just go here, help me solve this, and it will tell you step by step, and you'll eventually get done. And then you can clear on. If you try 3-4 times and then you get it wrong, and then the computer is going to give you a brand new question. All right? And you're going to see it here. When you get it right, it will put a check mark, for you getting it right. So there's no reason for you not to get 100% in the homework. You have infinitely many chances to get it done. Once you have homework done, what do? You have to take your quiz. Now, you're not really done with it. Now, before you do the homework, actually, I would watch this Urbis White videos. If you look in here, it tells you where it is, and here's the YouTube thing. Just watch those videos. If you're doing, for example, chapter 1, just, copy and paste this, and then, look at it. Let's say this is like that, and I just showed you that Urbis White videos. Let's go in here somewhere. Where is my second thing? All right, for example, here's my YouTube channel. Let's say I want to watch this is statistics video, not that one. Let's go to playlist. And you want a graphic calculator. I'm doing chapter 2, let's say, exploring data with box plots. So I just click on it, and it will open up, okay? And this tells you what it is. It says exploring data, and then probability, blah, 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 all that stuff. So you can fast forward. You can do it. Here it is. Oh, there's a calculator in there. What am I supposed to do? So let me talk about that calculator. So this is where your videos are. So let's go back. Where was I? Okay. I have to go back to where I was before. All right. This is where I was, Herbicide videos. Okay, so it showed the calculator, right? So I told you that it's mandatory to buy the Pearson code, but it's not mandatory to buy the book. But if you want to read the paper book, you can buy this on your own. Now, you can use a scientific calculator, or you can use a TI-83 or 84. That's the calculator I show in your videos. So, let me tell you, let me give you something. It will take you like an hour to get a problem done, certain problems with a lot of data, and it will take you, I don't know, 10 minutes to get a problem done with a calculator. So I want you to use your calculator because in real life, you are going to use a calculator. So I will teach you how to do those to do those problems with the calculator. So make sure that you buy a calculator. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to finish this class without that calculator. So I'm just letting you know, if you need to buy something, buy the calculator. I cannot say it's mandatory because some of you will not do it, but you may end up with a non-passing grade if you don't. So just saying. You can check your grade book. Now, there are some discussion board things. I may, grade those. What they are is they're going to open up, and let's say discussion 1, and it has stuff, and what you're going to do, you're going to click on respond, and you're going to respond in there, and you're going to see other people's responses in there. It's a pretty good deal. I am not going to kind of give you step-by-step stuff. You read and you collaborate and you make sure that you do. They are very little points, but you need to do this throughout, and there are deadlines in your syllabus, and I give you the syllabus, so understand what it is. So some of these problems also involve data sets, and here are the data sets. Okay, you can download them. It can be Minitab, SAS, SPSS, text file, JMP, it can be XLS file. So Excel files probably is the most common. You can download those guys and then do your problems using the data. Multimedia Library has everything in one place. You can have multimedia textbook, video, animation, PowerPoint. You can open that file and put the chapter in there and get those things done. So remember, you are teaching yourself, not me. I am actually just kind of guiding you through your trip through this class. All right. So I told you where the tests are. I told you what videos are, where they are, all that stuff. So let's finish watching this. Okay. All right. This video I will send you prior to August 17. Your deadline is August 17. Hopefully you will check your email. Midterm is going to be on October 9th. That's always a Friday, 5 to 7. Here's the location. Check your emails if there's a location change. Final exam, December 11, again, mandatory. Here they are. Make sure you pencil that in. And in my webpage, I showed you where my webpage is. You can look at my schedule and see where I am during the week. My office hours are usually Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look in my webpage to get the exact location, and call me and email me. Oh, one more thing. One thing that you need to do. I actually need to show you this. This is very important. Remember, you're here. There are quizzes and stuff in here. So when you click on the quizzes, you can only take the quizzes one time. Are you with me? So here's the deadline for the quiz. You click on this, make sure you finish that quiz. Do not go and do your laundry and come back, and it may time out. You see 0 out of 1. So this hits 1. Do not email me, ooh, I made a mistake. So make sure that you are committed and you're taking this quiz one time only. Midterm drills, that's going to be taken right before midterm. Final drill right before the final. What are these email 1, email 2? You're going to also see that in your syllabus, and I'll show you where your syllabus is. Your syllabus is actually here. Where is my syllabus? maybe I didn't put that in there. I will have to put. So your syllabus will be here, and it's going to be in the Blackboard as well. But what's important to know is that there are some email submittal things. And how does that work? Email submitter things. I just call them contact reports. Remember, you're supposed to email me weekly. Just what are you going to tell me in the email? Everybody says, what do you want me to say? You say this: my name is Joe, and you state your name. And then here's my student number. I'm doing really well with my studies. That's it. Or I am panicking. I don't know what I'm doing. Or can you answer this question for me? Whatever that you need to tell me. You have nothing else to say, just say okay. All right? But in the subject area, put email 1, email 2, whatever email it is corresponding to this thing. And you're going to do that every week. There are about 16 of them. All right? So you're going to you're going to actually email me and tell me what's going on with you. And then you're going to come back here. Click on here. It's going to open something. I'm ready to start. Look what it says. It says, is it true you mailed your teacher this week? This is how I keep track of your emails. You say, true? Guess what? You get a 1 point. Yay, that's great. So at the end of the class, it may make a difference between A and a B. If you forget to do these things, do not ask me, oh, I forgot, can you put that 1 point? It looks so insignificant. It's your responsibility. It has to put you in some kind of schedule so that you don't forget to do things. It gives you kind of like a little bit of power to have this thing under control. So make sure that you email me first in an email, and then you come here and you said, yes, you did email, and that will give you the point. Let's assume you emailed me and you got kind of distracted and you didn't do this. Guess what? You're going to get 0 points. That's not negotiable. So make sure that you take your quizzes on time, your midterm final drills on time, email quizzes on time, or email contact reports, whatever you want to call them. I call them contact reports. I call them email 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you do this before you finish your weekly assignment. So if you have any questions, please email me or call me. And where's that information? On my webpage, and I showed you where my webpage is. Well, good luck to you. I'll see you at the midterm.